Once again, welcome to this week's Total Pickleball vlog. My name is Mark, and today we've got new paddles for you. I know you see a stack of 10 here. In actuality, we're working with two new paddles, that being the Selkirk Amp Pro Invikta here on the left, and on the right we have the Selkirk Amped Pro Epic, both classic designs. I brought out all 10 of these paddles just because I want to give everyone an idea of what they look like. I'd say they're very attractive cosmetically, and these are available in 5 different colorways. What we really wanted to talk about is kind of what makes these paddles tick, what to expect in terms of their overall feel and performance, and then where they fit in with the rest of the Selkirk family of paddles. So let's dig into it. Beginning with the design, if you're used to an Invikta design, this is the standard shape, 16.5, 745 across, and the handle I believe is 5.25 inches. And then we're working also with the other very proven and popular Epic shape, which it's a little bit more of a compact design, a little under 16 inches. I believe it's 15.75 with an 8-inch span across the 3 and 9 spots on the face. And again, just like the Invikta, it has a 5.25-inch handle, which I refer to as being just long enough to accommodate both hands on the paddle if that's the way you like to control the action. But more importantly, what's under the hood of these paddles? If you're used to the older amps, you definitely didn't have any throat flex technology or the air cutout here, affording a really slippery aerodynamic design, and you had an X5 core. So beginning with the core, we have an updated X5 Plus core, which is borrowed for the new Vanguard control. And then we're also utilizing 360 proto molding, which is borrowed from the other paddles that are similar to this in edgeless design. The 360 proto molding is definitely going to kind of shore up durability, afford you really good vibration control, and I would say additional energy return along with that 16mm core. And then in terms of spin potential to control the action, shape the ball, which is what I need to do to be effective on court, we have one base layer of Fiber Flex Plus, and then outside that, the outer layer bonded to it is what Selkirk refers to as their Next Gen Pro Spin Plus. This is very spin friendly. If you're just gonna run your fingers across it, you may not think that it's that gritty. In terms of how it grips and hooks up with a pickleball, very spin friendly, whichever way you're trying to shape your shots on court. These are just very easy to play with paddles overall, whether you prefer an elongated or a more compact design. In terms of where these paddles fit with the rest of the Selkirk lineup, I would love to use the Power Air and then also the Lux Control Air because they are such polar opposites of paddles. The Power Air is definitely more lively, easy power from anywhere on the court. The Lux Control is very precision oriented, demanding a little bit more swing speed to get the ball moving. These are completely middle of the road. They don't feel quite like the Vanguard controls, but I would say in terms of the power versus control ratio, it's very similar. Sounds and feels a little bit different. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more speedy and slippery through the air, but overall, they are definitely middle of the road in terms of power. I would say these paddles for me are great from the backcourt. I get pretty easy power, but yet I get to be me and add some extra swing speed without the ball sailing long. But where these paddles really shined was in towards the net. Definitely precision oriented, really had no issue at all with staying power in terms of dink fights, speed up volleys, or anything like that. And in terms of overall durability of these paddles, we have not put these paddles down yet since they've been here, so we've had them for about a month. They have been continually played with, so in terms of the overall durability, it seems to be pretty darn good. In terms of the spin potential remaining intact, I would call it edge to edge. Nothing's really rubbed off yet, and these paddles, again, are just very all-court capable. And that's all we have for you today. If you'd like to learn anything further about these Selkirk paddles or anything else pickleball related, be sure to stop by totalpickleball.com.